There are 5 essential traits that I think true leaders must exhibit. Leaders have to care. Leadership is about people, period. Great leadership is about inspiring people, serving people, caring for people, caring about people, and you have to tell them that you care. A couple years ago, we assembled a panel of Southwest employees who had been soldiers. They had been soldiers in the Iraq War, and we asked them to address our leadership group. We asked them to describe in their own words what leadership meant to them, what it looked like. Not one of those soldiers told a tale of how smart their leader was. No one really cared where their leader was from or what was on their leader's resumes. So down to the last soldier on that panel, their heroes were the ones who demonstrated that they cared about them as human beings, as well as soldiers. And of course, these are leaders that worked them very hard, and they disciplined them when necessary, and they sent them into battle. Yet these soldiers knew somehow, without a doubt in their mind, that their leaders cared for each soldier's total well-being. So I would urge you all as leaders, somehow, some way, convince the people that you work with that you care about them. If you can do that, your people will be ready to help you win great battles. Next thing about leaders is they have to communicate. And I think that's one of the great mistakes that many people make is they don't communicate well. We're all accountants, but of course we all know it's not about numbers. It's really about communicating. A lot of people don't listen well. They don't express themselves well. So one of the most common complaints that I get from our employees, there's 35,000 of them, is on this subject of communication. They tell me that they don't understand what's going on, or they don't know why certain decisions were made, or why things have to change. And the consequence is they don't really feel valued. They don't feel very important. So I can't think of anything that's more important for leadership than communication. Ask people's opinion, communicate about everything. I think by definition, leadership involves a group of people. So to get any group to work together, you have to encourage and you have to foster teamwork. How? By communicating. I think you have to communicate, though, in the right way. It's a matter of respect, and it's truly and genuinely respecting others' opinions. And any time that you work with a group, I think that you should expect disagreement, and in fact, that's okay. You should embrace dissent, and in fact, that's what our country was founded on. It was founded on the principle that it's more than just okay to dissent, it's really expected. So teamwork isn't about going along, it's about hearing all views honestly, admitting mistakes, vulnerably, and sharing risk and rewards jointly. The next aspect for leaders is character. And it's probably an overused word and one that you all would have said if I asked you, what do you think a leader has to have? You would say character. Honesty, integrity, respect for others, selflessness. But you also have to be willing, really not just willing, but eager to work harder than anyone else. Those are words from the great UCLA basketball coach John Wooden. And I would just add one more, that there's also an old saying that adversity doesn't create character, it reveals it. And you, like me and everyone else, you're destined to face some difficult problems in your lives, problems that aren't found in textbooks. I would just urge you to be graceful when you do. I think that that's what character is all about.